The cognitive decline. Now, listen, we are living in a day and age where individuals are seeking to get more stimulated than ever. They're seeking more refuge than ever. They're seeking more technological advancement than ever. But at the end of the day, right, while all of this may be good in some form or facet, we as human beings have to realize that we are still human, right? Now, what does this mean? What I just said is that we are, as a human civilization, more advanced technologically than ever, right? Now, what does that mean? That means that everybody currently in this day and age, from 13, 14, 15, 16, up to maybe 40 to 50 years old, is invested in their phone. But what exactly is that return on investment doing for you? This is what we're talking about in today's video. Every single day, ask yourself this question. What am I utilizing my life for? Right? Not what I'm utilizing my phone for. Not what I'm utilizing my car for. Right? Not what I'm utilizing, like what am I doing with my precious time is what I'm asking you. Right? It's not the external things that I'm worried about. It's the internal value of self that I'm asking you, in which you believe you have. What do you believe you're doing with your time every single day? Do you feel like you're wasting your time? Do you feel like you're advancing? Do you feel like you're getting more spiritually in tune? Do you feel like you're getting wiser? Because as technological advancements continue to rise, the human brain and the human civilization cedes to decline. Ironic, right? Let's jump into that. As a human civilization, we are focused so much on entertainment, new streamers, new rappers, artists, any of these different things, right? And we solely invest our time into so many external factors in our life that we stop asking ourselves, are we okay? And not from a pity party standpoint, not from a you got bruised, now are you okay? Right? No, like, how is your mental health? And how do you feel every day that you wake up? Are you in good health? Right? How do you operate around other human beings? Do you feel isolated? Right? Do you feel you can coexist? Do you feel you can have an intelligent conversation? Right? Are you around intelligent people? All of these factors are playing a very vital essence in one thing only: the connection to self. And that connection leads where? To source. So you have to ask yourself this question, right? If I know that everything I'm doing, me going to the gym, me raising my income, me meditating, me reading, me gaining more knowledge and wisdom, all of these different things are allocating to me only being what? But we don't ask ourselves these questions. We don't ask ourselves what we're doing for ourselves. We don't ask ourselves how we feel. We don't ask ourselves, right, do we have it today? We just keep going. We just keep going. We just keep going. You want to know one thing I realized, right? When I had to cut out my bad habits, right? This is what I would do for myself. I would tell myself, hey, I ain't going to do this no more, right? And the ironic thing about this, in that moment, I would believe it. And you've probably been in the same situation. You tell yourself you're not going back to that girl. Somehow you end up in her bed. You tell yourself you're not going back smoking. Somehow you in the car with your friends and you're now smoking again. you're not drinking anymore. Somehow you end up at a party. You tell yourself you're not doing this, you're not doing this, and you're not doing that. But you want to know why none of these things seem to stick? Because there's no intent. Now I'll say that one more time. Every time you tell yourself that you aren't about to do something and you proceed to do it, do you want to know why? It's not because you're not disciplined. It's not because you don't have willpower. It's not because you're not focused. You probably are all of these things. But the reason why you continue to keep falling is because there is no intention behind the action. If I say that I'm not going to go do something and then I get tempted to do it and I proceed to do it, why did I go do it? Was it the temptation, or was it the lack of intention and purpose behind me saying no? Why am I saying no? Right? What is my why? So a lot of people ask me, yo, how do I get more in tune with myself? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do I find myself? How do I find my purpose? What is the intent behind what you are seeking? Right? People, when they seek God, they know the intention on why. They know what brought them to that, right? And they seek it and they pursue it and they get to their destination. When it comes to your purpose, when it comes to your career, and when it comes to the things that you cherish and love in your internal world, you have to treat them as just the same, right? And this is why I tell people, cherish your peace, right? Respect your peace, respect your boundaries, respect the things that you know that you don't want in your life. This could be an individual. This could be food, habits. This could be whatever it may be, right? But in order for you to choose to move forward, it has to be a decision, right? Now, if you say, I'm not going to go to that person, but there's no intention behind it, you'll be back with them next week. If you say that you're not going to do something, right? Let's say you said you're not going to watch porn anymore, but you get tempted to watch porn. Now you alone, right? Now you got nobody around you, right? And you're bored, right? And you need dopamine, you need stimulation. But your brain is tricking you to perceive that you're horny or whatever, or you need some form of sex, or you need some form of external stimulation. But really, your own mind is playing tricks on you because you said that you didn't want to watch porn no more. So what are these parasites going to do, right? What are these entities in your internal vessel going to do? They're going to make you watch porn. Why? Because I know that the vital essence in your body is creation. And you want to know how the devil really fucks you up? It uses you against you, right? The external forces can't destroy you, but you can. You can roll up that blunt and smoke that blunt. You can pick up that bottle and drink it. You can have casual sex with different women. You stick your dick in them. So you have to ask yourself, like, who is really accountable, right? Do I point the finger at my parents? Do I point the finger at my homies? Do I point the finger at my education system? Do I point the finger at all of these things, or do I point the finger at moi? Do I point the finger at myself and hold myself accountable for what I've done to myself? And that's the hardest thing to do. And this is why I titled this video Cognitive Decline. As a human civilization, right? We are now as sick as ever. We are now more mentally drained and exhausted than ever. We are now more physically, mentally, and spiritually exhausted than ever. And the whole point of this is to bring us back to our equilibrium, to give us that balance that we have been lacking for decades, right? We have been okay with eating toxic foods and treating it like it's nothing. We have been okay with being in toxic environments and treating it like it's normal and treating it like it's nothing. We have been okay with keeping traditions going that are not conducive for the next generation's growth. So if I'm on a carousel and I continue to keep riding, what's going to change? Absolutely nothing. Because the whole point of me getting on the carousel is to experience that ride. The ride isn't going to change. It's the same ride. So if I never choose to get off the ride, my life will be the same. I will work the same job. I will make the same money. I will live in the same city. I will drive the same vehicle, right? I will have the same friends. I won't accomplish my dreams and goals at the highest form of facet because I never chose to make the decision to do so. I was too busy blaming my family. I was too busy blaming my loved ones. I was too busy blaming my homies. I was too busy blaming the things that happened to me, right? I was too busy wearing my trauma on my sleeve, right? So for my melanated people specifically, but for my people out there in the entire world who are watching this video right now, in order for change to be made, you have to be, one, ready, and you have to be, two, intentional. Once again, the goal is to move forward. The goal isn't to be perfect, right? When you run forward, you don't know if you're going to run forward without tripping. You don't know if you're going to run forward without stepping on something. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if you're going to run forward. You might fuck around, catch a cramp. What does that mean? You're not going to go forward? No, you just caught a cramp. Walk it out. You're still going to get to your destination, just not going to get there as faster. Is that okay with you? Do you need to get there as fast as possible? Or would you like to enjoy the journey? Would you like to enjoy the ride? So you have to ask yourself these questions, right? When you're doing things in the alignment of growth, when you're doing things in the alignment of truth, you have to ask yourself, okay, am I okay with moving forward and learning what I need to learn? Am I okay with unlearning and doing the work that needs to be done so not only I can get better physically, mentally, spiritually, I can heal physically, mentally, spiritually, I can financially stabilize myself and create generational health for myself, my family, my family's family, and their family's family, right? Because once again, it starts with you, right? You might be the only person in your family able to do the things that I just stated, right? You may be the only person in your family that's able to really keep the consistency and do what everyone else just doesn't want to do. The only thing that makes you different from the world is your decision. The only thing that makes me different from him is my decision. Only thing that makes me different from her is my decision. Once again, we are going throughout this journey not trying to be perfect. We are going throughout this journey being willing to learn, being open-minded to knowledge, being open-minded to experience, being open-minded to change. If you want things to stay the same, they'll stay the same. But if you want things to change, you have to be ready for the change. The change isn't always going to be comfortable, right? It's not going to be something that's normal all the time. It's not going to be something that you've seen all the time. It's going to be something that could be very challenging, that could be very trying, that could bring about some adversity. But this is what you asked for, right? Sometimes you have to pay the cost to be the boss. And what I mean by pay the cost to be the boss is you have to put in the work. You have to put yourself in new environments. You have to get uncomfortable, right? Nobody grown in life being comfortable. Nobody ever got stronger, right? By not lifting any weights, by not putting themselves through any form of resistance. That's not how the world works, and that's not how life works, right? Everything requires some form of resistance for your growth. And when you learn this and when you abide by these commandments and you choose to live life on the intent and not, oh, I'm just living life and I don't give a fuck, then that's when you start to see your blessings unfold. That's when you start to see God tipping the hat. That's when you start to see the universe literally revealing everything to you, right? You couldn't pray enough for things to change, right? Because you're doing the same thing. You're not doing anything different for things to change, so they stay the same. Now you start to go to the gym. Now you starting to see blessings come out of nowhere, right? Now you starting to get off of social media, right? Now you have a clear mind to really focus on your business that much more, right? Now you eating healthy, so you thinking better, right? Now you thinking better, you moving better. Are you moving better? You feeling better, right? So that means that everything that was once clogged up, everything that was once congested is now opened up, right? So once again, it's all by design, bro. It's all by design. And the reason why I make these videos for y'all, bro, is so y'all can know that y'all hold the power, bro. God placed y'all here for y'all to be vessels. Speak your truth, right? Live in your truth. Be authentic. Wear your truth no matter how it may seem, however it may look, however it may be perceived. Bro, do what you want to do, right? Just like I spoke on in my last video, your art is your salvation, right? Your art is what you were blessed with, right? You may think that, oh, I wasn't gifted the talent of music. I wasn't gifted the talent of art. I wasn't gifted this, but you want to do it. So there's a burning and desire of you that wants to do it. And a lot of times that's your future self saying, it's time, right? You can't wait to do this thing that you can't wait to go play basketball. You can't wait to go do this. You can't wait to go do that. So why not just do it? What are you waiting on? Every day is a blessing. Every day is a gift. Every day is another opportunity for you to get better. So do not dwell on the past. Do not dwell on your past mistakes. Okay, you fucked up. You're going to live in that fuck up forever, or you're going to brush it off you and move forward. Okay, you made a mistake. You went backwards. Holy shit, you made the same mistake twice. Holy shit, okay. Learn from it. Move forward, right? Why do you not want to go back? Why do you not want to be broke again? Why do you not want to be unfocused again? Why do you not want to be as spiritually in tune as you can be again? Why do you not want these things? It's not just because, oh, I can't make the same mistake twice. That's not good enough. It's not going to get the job done because I've tried it. It doesn't work. This is why I'm able to speak to y'all with so much conviction. What is your intention behind what you are doing? When things get hard, pray. When things get tough, remember your why, right? And remember your why and use that why, right, to strike at the enemy. Use that why to strike at your old self. Use that why to strike at anything that is not conducive to you, whether that be a drug, whether that be alcohol, whether that be sex, whether that be toxicity, whether it be whatever it may be, right? Anything that's not allowing you to be great, anything that's not allowing you to learn, anything that's not allowing you to be as free as humanly possible, it's not God. It's just not. So once again, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And choose to live, bro. Once again, we only get one of these. So you have to live it. Because if you don't, that's on you. If you choose to wake up every day feeling sorry for yourself, feeling like somebody owes you something, feeling like life just ain't serving you what it's supposed to be serving you, and like you ordered the wrong meal or something, that's on you, buddy. You got to figure it out. But you can choose to live. You can choose to experience. And you can choose to love every bit of it. You can choose to love the good, the bad, the ugly, the up, the down, the left, the right. And wear a smile in your face, even when you want to really just, because that's the whole point of life. I love y'all. I really do appreciate all of my supporters as well. I seen all y'all messages. I seen all the love y'all be sending. Never goes unnoticed. I just wanted to say that before I ended the video. Y'all already know how we coming, man. Peace out, family. Gone.